Number one, we have to change our perspective.
Okay.
That's the first thing. So you're saying money's scarce.
Yes, sir.
You're like, the first thing um, is that is a perspective. It's just as easy to say there's an abundance of money all around me.
Okay.
My point being is you have to have the perspective that you have to train your brain for opportunity. And right now, the whole conversation of asking yourself, well, if money's scarce, what do I do now? It's
Right.
a question that's going to create a disempowering answer. And the reason I'm saying that, there's a little bit of psychology in that, because what people initially do, no matter where they're at in life, is people want to see something worse than it is. Because if
Correct.
they see it worse than it is, then what they're doing is they're giving themselves an opportunity to let themselves off the hook or to stop, right?
Okay. Yes, sir.
So you have to train your brain for opportunity, and you have to realize that your perspective means more than the person's perspective that's watching. And I think that's more important than ever before. People want to believe that success is complex, because the more complex we make success, right, or the more complex we make life, the more ability we give ourselves a reason why we're not achieving at a higher level. And the reason I'm saying that, it's a subconscious defense mechanism, because most of us, we already know the potential that we've been given. We know that.
Okay.
And natively, we know that we have unlimited potential. We do know that, we are greater than anything in front of us. I think that what's amazing about complexity is complexity gives us the excuse to let ourselves off the hook, because we go, oh, well, man, it's, I don't know how to do that yet, or I don't know how to do this, or you know what? I'm trying to figure this out, so
Okay.
all of those things are things that slow us up. And so I would say that our perspective is not something during this time, it's everything. I think that if you shift your perspective, I'm not saying that there's not people that are having a financial situation today. There are, for sure. And there's going to be a lot of people get the stimulus check that instead of using it to invest in themselves, they're going to buy a big screen TV. Instead of using it to pay bills, they're going to go out and buy a Wii. I'm just telling you guys, right? And so our perspective has to shift and say, it's not about what I can get from somebody. I'm not trying to get anybody's money, but what lifeline can I throw someone? Train your brain for opportunity. There's millions of people right now that are out of a job. There's millions more that are scared to death that are they going to have a job when they get back. And out of that million people, let's just say 500,000 people, 500,000 people are paralyzed. They're not going to make any decision right now, right? But there's another 500,000 people that say, I'm better than this. I'm scared. My back's against the wall. I got to find something. I got to insulate myself. I'm never again going to be in this situation. Because people operate out of fight or flight. There's some people that are going to fight. There's others that are going to hide, right? I'm the type of person who, my back's against the wall, I'm going to come out fighting. When I started Prove It, I was $1 million in the hole. I didn't have a nickel to rub together, right? I came out fighting. There's always resources available to us. So my point is, if there's 1 million people that need money right now, half of them want to fight. Half of them are scared to death. You have to turn on your ears really, really loud right now. The more heightened your ears are and the more you train your brain for opportunity, the more you're going to hear what different people are saying. So I think that at this time, don't come from a perspective of, I'm trying to get something out of you. Don't come from a head perspective of what I can get from someone. So when someone says money's scarce, they're thinking, how can I get something from them? No, what do you have to give to someone right now? But I think the biggest thing is we all have to adjust our perspective. Our perspective is a projection of what we think other people want. So be careful of the projection.